Hi fellow makeup fiends, just another little review video for you. I promised you a review on the Fashionista palettes. Now the ones I decided to get were, I got blushes because I really would love a MAC blush palette, but they're so expensive and I just can't really afford it right now. So when I saw these I thought, wow, this is a really great way to get some blush palettes, get a good array of colours and do it fairly cheaply, because we can get at SUPERDRUG you can get 4 of these shadows and a palette for £12, which is really good. What I did was I got 10 eyeshadows, obviously because I have 3 palettes and inside there are 12 products. I got 10 eyeshadows, 10 blushes. There was 2 blushes I didn't like. I didn't like Rose Tint and I didn't like Blishing. Rose Tint was a very vibrant hot pink that was a bit much for me, and Blishing was like a vibrant purpley plum colour. So instead of those I got 2 eyeshadows, but I actually got them as highlighting products. One of the eyeshadows makes a perfect highlighter on the cheeks and the other one is a perfect underbrow highlighter. So I'll kind of go through and show you the colours that I got. So I've set up 3 palettes and the first one I've got here, I'll show you them. They're a black palette and they've got Fashionista kind of all over the surface. What's great about these palettes is they clip in and then you can see the colours from the underneath and see what's in there, and if you need to replace them then you know what colours they are, or you know what colour you're using. So if you were to do a look or face of the day, you wouldn't have to take the pan out or stick a sticker in like you do with the MAC. You can just look at the bottom. I think that's a pretty cool idea. It clips open and it's got a huge mirror in there. I mean, it's literally the whole of the lid, which I think is pretty cool. And then this one is my pink palette. So let's see if I can read the names. I might have to turn it the other way. Yeah. Okay. Oh dear. Right. Okay. So this one is Crimson. This one is Rose Shine. This one is Blushing Coral. And the other one, oh, this one is Rose Glow. Now the Blushing Coral is a coral colour, but it is very pink. So as you can see, definitely massively pigmented. That is it there. I mean, look at that. That is just one swatch with the finger. These are definitely products that you do need to be careful. If you do get too much on your brush, wow, the impact is amazing, because they're so pigmented and lovely and soft and creamy, you do get a huge colour payoff with them, so you definitely got to be careful. But that's a plus side. You're just careful with them, you get a lovely effect. You can definitely build it if you want more, but I just think that you do get a fair bit of product in these. They're quite a large size pan, and I think that they'll last a long time simply because a little bit goes such a long way. I'm trying to think of other blushes comparable. Yeah, I guess they're kind of comparable in size to the Boots ones. Yeah. So these are £4. I actually have one of the colours that I didn't put in the palette, and I'll show you that. This is the Rose Tint, which is a very bright pink. So this is how they actually come. They come in these little black packaging, the circle on the top, and then that's it there, and you basically push it from underneath and it just kind of clicks out. There you go. You're left with this. Now I chucked all mine away, and then you can just click it back in if you wanted to. There you go. So yeah, but I'm not going to keep that one. I think I'm going to give that to my daughter actually. So yeah, they're really pigmented. This is my pink palette, and then of course I love my peaches and corals, so I got a peachy coral palette. This is probably my favourite one. I absolutely love the colours in this. So let me see if I can read these. Okay. Okay, so this is Flush. This is Amber Glow. Now Amber Glow has a lot of sparkle to it. This one is Cinnamon. Now I thought cinnamon was going to be like a brown colour till I saw it in store. And it's really pretty. And this one is Juicy Apricot, and I love Juicy Apricot. There it is there, look at that, it's so pretty. I don't know if you'll be able to see that on my hand. That's it. Oh god, wait a minute. So that is Juicy Apricot there. I don't know if that's any better. But it's quite a vibrant sort of, a vibrant coral. It's really neon-y sort of orange in a way, but you know, not. I don't know if that makes sense. But it is just very bright and a really pretty coral. It's a really pretty fresh colour. So those are my coral ones. And then I did kind of a neutral palette. I love this one. So this is actually made up of 2 eyeshadows and 2 blushes. I think I know what some of these are called, to be honest, in here. Right, so you've got, oh dear. Okay, this one is Glowing, and this is lovely. I actually put this one on today, and it's gorgeous. It's a lovely soft rose, dusky sort of pink, and I don't know if you can see it on there, but it's got a lovely glow to it. It actually came across as quite highlighting the skin. It's here, but you're probably not going to see it there, unfortunately. So Glowing, this one is Butterscotch. It's a lovely sort of, quite similar to that one. And then you've got Double Take, which is a mineralized one. Now I actually use this as an underbrow highlight, and that is what it looks like. As you can see, it's got a lovely shimmer to it, very pretty. And then this one is an eyeshadow, and it's called Nude Shimmer, and I actually use this as a cheek highlight. And as you can see, super pigmented. So that's Nude Shimmer there, that's Double Take. So this has definitely got more whiter tones. This is more pink. Really, really pretty. So I've put the shimmer there. I don't know if you'll be gonna be able to, yeah, you should be there. It's here. Yeah. So it's really pretty. I think I've got really quite a nice selection of colours. I'm gonna get them out and see if I can show you. Yes, hello Millie. Okay, she's just been for a walk, so she's a bit excited. Yeah, so that's the 3 of them. It's a bit difficult to kind of, yeah. So I think they're a nice size. They're not too small, but they're not too big. I think they could definitely come out with a 8 palette as maybe a limited edition type thing, because I think that the 8 would look quite nice together. And it's still not huge, because 8 together is it's like a MAC palette. In fact, it's exactly the same size, just about. So I think that they could definitely do that, and I would love to see an 8 palette from them. But I do love them. I think they're an excellent idea. I think they're a really good price point. I wish they were in more Superdrugs. Unfortunately, they're only in the larger ones. So every time I go to the Metro Centre, I'm definitely going to check those out. I think they're a really good price point. And I think the £4 for an individual little blusher is good anyway, because it is a decent size. It's nice packaging. It's nice and simple. It's not too in your face. They would stack really well because they're flat if you were just going to get the individual ones. I definitely think I'm going to go back and do an eyeshadow palette. They did an amazing mint, very pale green colour, but they did some lovely pinks. So I'm definitely going to go back and take a look at that. I think that they would really benefit from doing highlighters in the same packaging and bronzers in the same packaging, because I think that what you could do is, if they did an 8, you could make up a whole face palette. A couple of eyeshadows, a highlighter, although saying that, I think that the eyeshadows work really well as highlighters, but you could have highlighters, bronzers, eyeshadows, blushes all in one palette, and that would be fantastic. Even just for holidays, carrying around, I think it's just a really good idea, and I think they're a lovely product, very creamy, very soft, very pigmented, and well, you can see, very pigmented, very impressive. Yeah, so that's my little review on these Fashionista palettes. I think they're amazing, and you should definitely check them out if you can. And they're also available on the website. It's 5 for 3 on there, so you don't get them for 12, you get them for, I think it was 13, because obviously these palettes on their own are 5. Yeah, I think that's right, and I'm sure the little, these ones, I can't remember if they're 3 or 4, but I'll find out that information for you. So that's it, thanks for watching, see you soon, bye.